Because we need services close by because that took way too long. Okay, this is a long bike ride. Oh, pedal, 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 make it up the hill. Oh my goodness, we gotta fix that. Wow, look at all of our pedestrians and bikers. We may need a pedestrian path and a bike path. Oh my goodness, wow, look at everyone walking and biking. This is what the 15-minute city is all about, and I'm happy to see that it's actually functioning that way. That's so cool. Hey everybody, it's Joy. Hello to returning friends and welcome if you are new. We are back in Mordalgo, where I'm using the concept of the 15-minute city to build a pedestrian utopia in Cities Skylines. Today we're building out a whole new neighborhood and bringing in a new concept called pocket hoods. I am so excited to share this with you guys. Let's get started. Oh, before we get started, big shout out to Chris and Demetrius for suggesting to move our whale watching centered with the aquarium. I don't know why I didn't do this. This was such a great idea. Thanks guys. Oh, and remember, if you enjoy today's video, give it a thumbs up, ring the bell, and subscribe. All right, guys, we're starting a whole new neighborhood. I'm using our one-way bike roads here again as a couplet. I feel like this has worked really well in our city, so I've pulled that through again. And we're gonna take out all these trees, and don't worry, we'll end up putting a bunch of our own trees back. The next thing I did, I really wanted to think about continuing our extensive bike network. So I'm going to pull this bike path through here, and it'll need some fixing and potentially moving around, but it will work for right now just to keep everything connected as we build out our new neighborhood. Okay, so the first thing I did was lay out a brand new pedestrian-only town center or town square. It'll be the central hub of this new neighborhood we're creating. And today we're just going to focus on building out on one side of this central spot. And then our next video, we'll jump in and design and detail this pedestrian town square, which I'm really excited to do. So then what I do is get to working on our first pocket hood. I am so excited about this concept. Of course, I found it watching a YouTube video. So in Portland, they are creating these pocket hoods. So people are coming together and co-op buying a large piece of land and building new homes on it. So you own your home, then you co-op own the land. And these pocket hoods are starting to function like actual small villages in the city of Portland. It's really cool because they have their own community gardens. They have a big focus on front open areas in the house, on the houses, like front porches, and to encourage people to be a part of the community and to interact together. And they are lined up like this, and then they have a central area in the middle where people can come together, whether that's to have meetings about their community or to hang out or to play. And it's like these little miniature villages in the middle of an urban area, and it just looks so cool. So I had to bring these into my city. Another really cool thing that these pocket hoods are doing is along the street where they are being built, they're actually carving out into the pavement of the curve so that when rainwater runs down the street, it actually diverts into their garden. So a lot of these pocket hoods, they have a lot of foliage right at the top of their community, and they're able to do that because of a law that was recently passed in Portland that allows homeowners to landscape and do things not only with their property and their home, but in front of their house and including the curb, which has just changed up a lot of things in Portland, which is pretty cool. I just love this idea of co-owning land with a community, but you own your home. It's no one likes mobile home parks because you don't actually own the land, and owners are usually not always on the up and up. There's been a lot of stuff about that in the news lately. But with these pocket hoods, it's the community that owns it. It's the people that live there that owns it. And so they know what they need. They know how to service their own little miniature community. And I think it is just such a cool, interesting concept. One thing that I thought was really unique with these pocket hoods is they really focused on the entrance of their communities and bringing people into the community. So I was able to use the large rock like I did on my last video for the rock park as an entrance. So I'm going to be using that in all the pocket hoods I end up designing on this area of town. And again, the front entrances of these communities were just full of foliage and had really welcoming, nice entrances and very bike and pedestrian friendly. I do end up banning cars on these roads. When I find stuff like this, I just get so excited to build it because this is like a new thing that's happening right now. And it just also fits so well with the concept of the 15-minute city. So finding those videos just got me so excited. And I hope you guys enjoy this concept and maybe build some of these pocket hoods in your own community. Today, I just went with some really basic designs, but I could definitely see expanding on this concept and doing some really cool things with thinking about building miniature villages inside an already established urban area. Now, of course, I'm doing this completely backwards. I'm building the pocket hood first, and then we're gonna build up the neighborhood around it as if the neighborhood was here first, and then this land was available, and this community came in and bought it and built these new homes. So the green cities, self-sustaining, or I think that's what it's called, buildings, I put them here because they do have that kind of new construction look and they fit the vibe. But all around this neighborhood, I'm going to use vanilla assets to just really make this neighborhood feel like it was already here for a long time, and these are new buildings that have come in. Now, I just used a small community garden here. This is one of Larry Skylines. His Steam workshop is linked in the description below. But there were some that I saw that had extensive farms and a lot of land. So again, this concept could be expanded on, and I'm excited to do that in the future. Okay, now we've got to build up a neighborhood around this to make it look like the neighborhood was already here and our pocket hood was the new thing that came in. So again, I'm going to be using vanilla assets, and we're going to again do our mixed zoning. We're going to have offices and commercial and some park assets. I'm not putting in any service buildings today because that's going to be preserved for our pedestrian town square, which we'll do on the next video. But yeah, let's just turn up the music. I'm going to do a little time lapse here of this neighborhood springing up around this pocket hood, and then we're going to build one more pocket hood today. Just popping in here quick to explain what I'm doing. So another thing with these pocket hoods is that there were some that were close to each other, and they actually used markings on the street to demonstrate that that area was all connected. So I've done that here by just changing the street out front like you saw, and just really making it feel like these two pocket hoods are, while they're different, they are connected, and just encourage that kind of community connectivity. All right, we are at our second pocket hood. Our houses have come in, and now I'm just doing some detailing. Made this one a little bit smaller. And again, this concept you could do so many things with. I think there's so many ways that you could imagine these. They're essentially mini villages within an urban area. Just really cool. And you know, I've just used community gardens here and a little bit of park assets for playground and some seating, some open area. But you could really see taking this concept and just expanding on it even more. And I'm excited to do that. I think on the other side of our town square, once we get that one done, then maybe I'll build a bigger version of a pocket hood. And we could use some more farmland too, so that could be fun as well. So we'll see what happens with that one. Yeah, I think these turned out so cute. For those of you that know me, I am a huge fan of these green city assets too. I just, especially when they level up like this, they are perfect. And then with the city that has sprung up around our pocket hoods, which we're pretending we're already there, I've gone in and made everything historical and made sure we just had a variety. Oh no! No! Fire! Oh my gosh. This is another reason why we need to get that town center done next time, because we need services close by, because that took way too long. Oh my goodness. Okay guys, here we go. We've got our urban neighborhood and we've got our two pocket hoods. I think these turned out so cool. And again, this was just my first go at it, and I think there's a lot more that I could do with this concept. And of course, this area is far from complete. In fact, we need to do some detailing over here. This needs some love. Let's do it. Okay, so the other thing that I want to do before we finish today, we added that bike path way up at the top, or pedestrian and bike path, I should say. I want to sneak a little path over here to hook up to a tram connection on this side. And again, I'm just always thinking about how we can help people get around easier. And I think this is a no-brainer right here. This will work really well. I was really wanting to center this path, but I think I'm going to just focus on the functionality and give our pedestrians a direct route out of our town center once we have that done. Okay, let's see if we can grab a first person. Okay, we can't have our pedestrians walking through a fence, so I had to fix that. And then also, this is what I love about first person view is you notice things that you wouldn't notice. I need to put a fence here along the highway, which is pretty common sense, but even with the trees, I feel like this is needed. Yeah, much better. All right, guys, we are gonna grab a bike ride. Where are you going? Wanted to take us around what we just built today. Where are you going? Oh, wow. Wow, look at all the activity on this. I didn't even realize. Holy smokes. Where are you going? Okay, this is a long bike ride. Oh, pedal, 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 make it up the hill. Oh my goodness, we gotta fix that. Wow, look at all of our pedestrians and bikers. We may need a pedestrian path and a bike path. Oh my goodness. Wow, look at everyone walking and biking. This is what the 15-minute city is all about, and I'm happy to see that it's actually functioning that way. That's so cool. All right, let's take a little walk around what we actually built today. Guys, thank you so much. I hope you all have a joyful day, and I'll catch you next time.